Hi survivors, it's me Preparedness reporting to you. Y'all please excuse the quality of the video. I have a MacBook and I have no earthly idea why it acts this way. Maybe because I'm doing so many videos, I should try deleting more of them. I've deleted a lot of them. However, today I'm discussing with you guys about the severe food shortages. We already know there has been major food shortages, a major disruption in the supply chain since the beginning of this plandemic. And so we've been seeing the effects from the beginning of this pandemic until now. The thing that we're dealing with mostly now is weather complications. See, a lot of us, well, a lot of people, not myself. I know a lot of you, neither you, because you guys, y'all pay attention to what's going on in the world outside of mainstream media. A lot of people, they focus on getting their news by way of mainstream media. And what mainstream media, what they major in is keeping you distracted. It's having you look at this when all this here is going on. So right now, all this here is going on. And they're not telling you hardly nothing. The things that we need to be knowing, like why is this administration destroying our lives in this country? Allegedly, they're not gonna focus on that, because see, they with the left. A lot of these mainstream media, all of them been bought, y'all. All of them been bought. They sold. Their whole agenda is for something evil, sinister, and ugly. I be wondering. I know I got off the subject, but hold on. I be wondering, how do these journalists? Me, I'm a journalist. I went to school for communication, but I be wondering, how can you go and be a part of any organization, any company, any media outlet, anything dealing with anything in that nature, knowing they're pushing something evil to the world? I guess people have to do what they got to do, you know. I know, everybody can't be, straightforward and honest, because we live in such a corrupt world with a corrupt system, But I be wondering, like, how y'all go and do a job every day, y'all telling people, y'all reading off a teleprompter, and the main agenda is, first of all, the main agenda is major lies. Those journalists know they lying. They know that they telling them to spew lies to people. And they telling y'all to tell the public to go pump their body up with something that's not even helping them. Anyway, they're going to keep you guys distracted. They're not talking about the severe shortages. They're not talking about the weather manipulation. They're not talking about playing the population allegedly. They're not talking about the things that we need to be knowing about so we can survive out here. So we can set ourselves up to survive. Y'all, it's really, really ugly. The food shortages are becoming more and more severe. They're becoming so severe to now you have companies that's growing lab-grown food. Yes, allegedly. A lot of food that's in the stores now, allegedly, it's not really food. I'm telling you that now. That's why it's important for us to grow our gardens. That's why it's important for us to know where our food sources come from. Y'all, let me tell you something. This is why I love the country. Most people in the country have their own gardens. They're not going to the market for produce. A lot of them not going to the market for meat and things of that nature. They have farm animals right there on their property. And then if you don't have it, your neighbor have it. That's why country living is so healthy, man. And oh my God, the fruits and vegetables in the country are so healthy. Oh my God, it's so nutritious, so good too. I'm telling you, because now these people so money hungry and they so money driven, and it's all a part of an agenda. So if you're not eating healthy foods, if you're not eating real foods, what you think gonna happen to your life? You're gonna deteriorate. There's no way you're gonna live like that without healthy nutrition. So this is even more reason why we prep. I just want to iterate the importance of being supplied with the right nutrition. And y'all, we living in this virus era. They keep dropping these viruses, allegedly. And if you don't have the proper things going into your body to fight these things off, we are in a lot of trouble. Okay, so with the weather, it's a lot of different factors, y'all, but I'm not gonna go over all of them. I just want you guys to realize it's important. It's important to be stocked up with a lot of food. It's important to grow your own garden. With this weather, y'all, they're not telling us about what's going on in the world with the weather. Every day it's weather events. It may not be in your area, but it's in other areas. And it's unfortunately that our local news is not going to tell us about all the different weather that's going on right here in this country. Y'all, I'm talking about weather events that's destroying crops. They're not going to tell you that. It was a lot of the crops that was destroyed at the height of the pandemic. And I'm not going to go into, y'all heard what the farmers were saying here on YouTube, how they were getting paid to destroy their crops. And then that's not even including all the weather-related issues dealing with the crops. And the price of food, y'all, is so high. And it's going to get higher and higher and higher. In a minute, it's going to be you can only either afford to eat or afford to pay a bill. Because all the bills are going up higher and higher as well. I'm telling you, the whole plan is to destroy our life, y'all, allegedly, and to destroy this country. And to take and to eradicate as many people as they possibly can. And I'm telling you, the agenda is in full effect. If all y'all that's coming to videos like this wondering what's going on, we know what's going on. We know about this agenda. And it's ugly. It's ugly. Now I was listening to this other channel. They was like, I don't know why people getting all scared to get sick. Who want to be sick? Especially when there's an agenda and there's administration and there's the powers that be allegedly, that's got this stuff going on out here to get people sick so they can shut us down, so they can shut down everything. And that destroys people. So they can eradicate a whole lot of people. Then so they can pump up more poison up in somebody. Y'all, I'm telling you, y'all, this is like the ugliest thing that's ever happened to mankind. Like, this is really, I don't think people seeing the severity of all this stuff that's going on. And I don't understand why we not doing nothing about it. We need to do more about it, y'all. These other countries are raising hell what these people are doing to them. We sitting up here, we allowing it to happen because you know what? You got so many people who's believing in what these people are doing because they feel like what these people are doing, they're trying to help by telling people to go and get this and go and get that. And you know, when 2021 came in and we had a new leaders, all hell broke loose. The price, inflation went off the roof. And there's no reason why we should be accepting this at all. This is horrible what we are going through. It is terrible. And now y'all want to sell us some lab-grown food to feed our families. I'm going to read y'all a little bit of this article. It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse, y'all. And I don't say that to be pessimistic. I'm just talking about this. This is the system that we're living in. It's starting to feel like the beginning of the pandemic again, in more ways than one. The insanely infectious variant is renewing old debates about school closures. Lines for tastes are stretching for blocks. The Utah Jazz Rudy Gobert, the NBA's first public case in 2020, just tested positive last week. And yet again, supermarket shelves in a lot of places are looking increasingly barren. Grocery stores and food supply chains have been stretching themselves throughout the pandemic to keep products in stock. But the onset of this last illness that's getting everybody sick, it's now appending operations across the board. In the grocery stores themselves, outbreaks among staffs are exacerbating already existing labor shortages stemming from the Great Resignation. Bloomberg reports that cases have tripled among the staff of Spartan Nash, a major grocery chain and supplier in the Midwest. over the last few weeks. About 1% of its 18,000 employees tested positive. The company has still been able to fulfill orders, though there have been delays, even with lots of employees working overtime, beyond directly infecting the workforce. The latest illness has had some secondhand impacts on the industry's labor. Many parents who work in grocery stores are staying home due to widespread school and daycare closures, and other employees have decided their jobs just aren't worth the risk of exposure during this surge. See, y'all, that's the thing. That's why they plant this stuff out here, allegedly, because it caused all kinds of disruptions. Nobody in their right mind want to go out here and get sick. Y'all heard me say I'm hunkering down. I've been sick 3 times in 1 month. I don't even get sick. That's how I know this stuff is really serious. And for me, usually, I'll fast a day or two. I'll take my herbs, have my doctor give me a V-Pack, bounce right back. But this, y'all, and this is the thing. Everybody listens to that mainstream media. And they're telling people, oh, it's mild. Man, ain't nothing mild about them symptoms. For some people, it may affect some people a little bit more differently. But all the people I've talked to, including myself, don't have mild symptoms, man. The symptoms are horrifying. It's like a terrible pneumonia. That's how it's been for me. I'm bouncing back now because I take the herbs. But it takes a little bit longer than I've ever had. Usually it never takes me long to get well. With this one, y'all, I'm telling you, it ain't nothing to play with. So I understand why people don't want to go out. I understand why people may, call in to work. Because first of all, they're not paying you a whole lot of money, most of these jobs. And then you mess around, you get sick. That costs money. Being sick costs you money. And it costs other people around you money in their time as well. You got to have family members come to help you. You got to have somebody run to get the food you need, run to get your medications, help you and cook your food and all this. Who wants to be sick? So they bring in all these things to throw everybody out and implement more. Y'all, I got a video coming out. They got a fourth poke just for this illness now. Just for this latest thing that's getting everybody sick. They got a poke just for it coming out. This is why they doing all these things that they're doing, y'all. So let's just stay prepared and stay prayed up, and I just wish it was more that we can do, y'all. This is not good. Our children have to grow up in this world. What are we doing to stop this? It's like I have so much praise for the governor out there in Florida. Our governor, he's not going with it, but he doesn't fight like how this guy fights. This guy, he's letting it be known. He's not with it. It's something's not right with it. It's awful. Florida is booming because people still have their freedoms there. The economy is doing well. Even in Texas, we're doing well out here too. But it's just we need to. You do have certain Republican politicians who they're questioning some of these people, and I thank them for that. I really do, because something needs to be done. This is awful what's going on, man, and it's only getting worse, and these people are delusional, man. And the people that's running this country, they have no business even run this country. They don't even know what the hell they doing. This man don't even know what he doing. It's terrible. And the one he got, that's the vice, she don't know what she doing neither. Allegedly. Ruining people's lives is what they doing. All right, you guys. Please follow me on my other platforms, because y'all know I spit real. I don't know when they going to... I done had about 4 warnings on this one. So if you enjoy the content, please give me a like. Y'all hit the like button. They say because when you get a lot of likes, it spreads the message. We need to spread the message. Share these videos if you can, please, y'all. We have to get the message out. Y'all do something. We gotta be doing something. We have to be proactive. It's okay to sit here and look at videos like this, y'all. Y'all need to be sharing these videos, telling people. We need to come together. And the thing about it is, like, a lot of people are starting to wake up. I know you can't convince people to feel how you feel, because God gave you a spirit of discernment, and maybe they don't. You know what I'm saying? But I think a lot of people They're gonna wake up, but I think it's gonna be too late. They're gonna be to let them people in and prick them to death, literally, you know. And then they goes like, oh wow, what have I done? You guys, watch this world, watch the weather. I have survivalism classes every week on Patreon. Smell your water. Purify your water before you use it. Make sure you have everything and what you need in your house. Food, water, supplies. It's going to get worse. Hunker down if you can and keep surviving. ZanHarrell.com.